Well, here we go again, man. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'll be giving you guys some quick tips and tricks to help you get better this season, man. So look, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn and all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We on the way to 15K. So let's give you guys these tips and tricks, man. I will be making more videos like this so you guys can get more tips and tricks and stuff. I just write down random tips and tricks and then give you the information. So number one on my list, man, get you some finger sleeves, man. Get you some thumb sleeves and put them on. Now, the reason why I recommend these is because it gives you a consistent glide across your screen. Have you ever been playing COD Mobile and then you be like, man, if I could have only slid my finger across the screen, I could have killed that guy? That happens a lot more often than you realize, man. Some people put lotion on their hands and stuff like that and then they play the game, but who got time for that? Just buy you some finger sleeves. And I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Now, I will say this. Some people have trouble with them at first because sometimes they can come tight on your fingers. But eventually you'll get used to that and then it will be no problem. The next tip I want to give you guys is if you're playing on phone, especially play with your device plugged in. Now, the reason I say that is because you can now balance. You see how I got this gyroscope turned on? That's one reason why I play with my phone plugged in. But another reason is because if you don't have gyroscope, it just gives you more grip on your phone and you're able to control what's going on a lot better. So before you make your HUD, before you make your layout and everything like that, make sure you have your phone plugged in so you can get used to playing with it plugged in. Also, I don't know if this applies to you, but have you ever been playing and then your phone battery just goes down and down and down, and then your phone, sometimes it'll try to kick you in a power save mode and then that decreases your performance and then you'll have low frame rate, you'll have just low everything because everything's just gonna start going down, and then eventually you're playing and then your phone turns off and you're like, dang, I just lost rank points because yeah, phone turned off. So do not get caught lacking with your phone not charged up. And also, like I said earlier, it will help you with your balance and holding your phone. So let's go ahead and get into another tip. Okay, for this example, we're on firing range and I want to say this as the tip. You want to make sure you pre-aiming those hot spots, man. So the hot spots are basically where people usually are. And so I'm running here and you see how I'm already aiming in that spot because I believe somebody will be there. If nobody's there, I can keep going. But look, there's a whole group of people coming this way. What in the anyway, a Pharaoh, good lord. But anyway, that's what you want to be doing. I should have had all three of them. Anyway, this is just a little bot match. Anyway, I just want to give you guys that tip. When you're running these areas, make sure that you pre-aim in these spots where people are commonly at. See, look, there you go. And that happens in ranked as well. Just these common areas that people seem to always be. You want to pre-aim those. Learn those and pre-aim those. Memorize the spots where people always seem to like. Just like this, for example, if I'm running across here and I know people love to be on this spot right here, this little head glitch right there, I want to be aiming there first, watching that spot because that's usually where somebody is going to be and I can catch them off guard because I'm already watching that spot. So having that anticipation in order to aim at somebody. I did see that guy, by the way. I'm just saying I saw that guy. But anyway, let's move on to the next tip. All right, so next tip on the list while we're running around here is learn to spawn. So I'm gonna die real quick. Kill me, homie. Kill me, come on, homie. Thank you. Come again. Anyway, so you see I just died. And when you die, you want to make sure you remember the spot where you are. So this is a spawn point. Remember this spot. Remember this spot. Every time that you die in this game, you need to remember where you are when you die. Remember that location because other people are going to die in the future and they're going to be in that same spot. So it's important to remember this is a spawn location in domination. And for other game modes like Hardpoint, you want to make sure you remember those spots. TDM, make sure you remember those spots. Remember the spawn location because then you can automatically know where people are coming from and you'll have a general idea. Oh my goodness, this bot is strafing. Come here, bot. Stop all that strafing, homie. Anyways, let's move on to the next tip. Okay, next tip on the list is very simple. Use the heartbeat sensor in search. Do I even have to explain? Use the heartbeat sensor in search. Everybody is using it and it's just everywhere. Look, because I'm going to talk about the, look at that. Oh, snap, son. Make sure you use the heartbeat sensor in search, guys. Like, there's no reason for you not to be using this thing. Use the heartbeat sensor in search. Look at that. Heartbeat sensor is just good. And everybody's using it. You don't want to get caught lacking in these streets. Oh, I'm running away. Next tip, baby. All right, next tip on the list, and these last two tips are like specifically to season number 4. So yeah, the next one is the meta gun fun, and this will always be a list on, like, this will always have a spot on my list in terms of tips and tricks. So meta gun fun for this season, QXR. Okay, QXR, use the QXR, guys. Use the QXR. If you want to beast and feast, use QXR. I'm just, even though the meta is what it is, the QXR is definitely the one you want to go with. But if you want to use an alternative, you can't use the QQ9, you can't use the PP19, you can't use the DRH, you can't use the LK24, you can't use the BK 57 or whatever. And yeah, but QXR is definitely the meta. Okay, another small tip that I want to throw out there is map watching and not looking down your reticle. Now, this is something that I have to watch myself doing. A lot of the times when I'm playing the game, especially if I have a UAV, I'm map watching and trying to see where the people are coming from. But what you should do is look at it once, and then that's when you'll be aware of where people are coming from, and don't get a habit of just looking at the map. Another thing, man, when people aim sometimes, they don't necessarily look down their sight. They're always looking off to the side somewhere. So if I'm aiming down my sight, like say I'm aiming here, and I'm waiting for a guy to come here, I'm looking right down my sight in order to see that guy. A lot of times we get that wandering eye and we start looking off to the side instead of looking down our reticle, and people wonder why they miss some of their shots. And I caught myself doing this as well. And this is, I guess this segment, I'm gonna call it eyesight awareness, man. Have eyesight awareness, actually looking down your reticle and actually, what are you doing, homie? Wait a minute, nobody's there. Anyway, eyesight awareness, man. Be aware that, oh my goodness, a lot of people. Let's see if we can kill him with this grenade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! I actually got a kill. Thank you, Kamagan. But anyway, man, like I was saying earlier before I was really interrupted, man, make sure that you have your eyesight awareness on point. Actually looking down your reticle, not looking off over here, not looking off over there, but looking right down your reticle at the end point of your iron sight, man. It's very important because looking anywhere else can cause you to miss one bullet, and that could be the difference between you winning a gunfight and actually losing a gunfight. So let's move on to the next one, dog. Okay, next tip on the list is consider using a hybrid ADS. And if you're a phone player, I feel like this is a very, very useful skill and a very, very useful setting to have if it would let me go into my settings. So go here to basic, and you see where it says hybrid ADS. If you don't know what hybrid ADS is, it basically gives you both of these. It lets you tap and hold ADS, and it also lets you tap to ADS. You can do both of those with hybrid ADS. So if I just tap one time, I ADS, and if I hold, I ADS. So let me see if I can I change? I need a hand cam. So if I hold, I can do it, and if I tap, I can do it. So hopefully you saw that. But anyway, the reason why I recommend this is because if you have a AR or something like that, a lot of times you like to tap, but holding to ADS can be very, very useful in certain situations and stuff like that. So let's just say, for example, that I want to hold a spot and I know I'm not going to drop shot, or I'm not going to jump shot. If I just hold the ADS, it's a lot faster in order to just release and run, other than tap, and then I had to tap again to run off. And another example for me would be with my snipers. Now, sometimes when I'm using a sniper, what I like to do is hold to ADS instead of just tapping the ADS. And a lot of the times I feel like I can be more accurate with my sniper if I'm holding to ADS. And it's a lot easier to get out of your sniper. I say get out of your sniper, to un-ADS your sniper with hold to ADS than it is to tap. Because with tap ADS, you tap again, and that can be the difference between somebody hitting you with that last bullet to kill you, or you getting off of that shot and surviving that gunfight. Or that can be the difference between you simply ADSing and getting out of the way. So using hybrid ADS is very important, and I just believe in it a whole lot. So let me know what you guys think about hybrid ADS. Some people like it, some people don't, but I like the ability to be able to tap and at the same time see how you untap. Like I said, it's just a little bit faster, especially when you use the snipers. That's the main reason why I use it. Some people use it for other things, but that's the main reason I use it. So let's talk about the last tip that I have for you guys, and that is this season, mastering every single simple movement. Okay, every single simple movement. Now you see guys doing all this, doing all that, doing all these different kind of movements and stuff like that, but a lot of times people try these movements and don't have the simple movements down. So what are the 3 simple movements, man? 3 simple movements, man. Being able to drop shot, okay, being able to jump shot, and then being able to strafe. Okay, you gotta have those 3 down before you get any kind of double jump, hopscotch, move it down. You need to have those 3 moves down. Okay, so what you need to do, get in the practice range, get into the firing range or whatever this is called, the practice ground. Anyway, training ground. All right, get into this, and then what you should do is practice your strafe. And all you have to do, you don't even have to shoot. Just practice staying on target and going left and right, because a lot of times people don't have that one down. And then getting your jump shot movement down, because when you like jump shotting, for me was the hardest one to do. Just staying on target and being able to jump shot, which you have to practice that each season, but just hold on to a target and then jump and follow the target. Very, very simple, very, very harder maneuver to kind of master, especially for thumb players out there. It's hard to jump, aim, and stay on target. It's easy to jump shot, like it's easy to just jump like this, but staying on point and on target can be harder in some scenarios. Now drop shotting is usually the easiest one. You have a lot more room for error, because if somebody misses a shot and you down here, you can usually get them and get back on target. But the thing about drop shotting though, it leaves you vulnerable on the ground, because if you miss a drop shot, you're gonna get punished. So just be aware of that. But we'll be aware of that. Now the safest one is probably strafing. The medium safest one is probably jump shotting, and then the one that gives you the most risk reward is definitely the jump shot. So let me know what you guys think about these tips down below in the comment section. If you want me to do these more often, do these maybe every season, I can write down some throughout the season, and then when the next season drops, I can drop another video. But let me know what you guys think about this new thing, this new top 10. I know I do the top 10 loadouts, and I do the top 10 search and destroy loadouts, do the top 10 gunsmiths and stuff like that, but this is a new top 10, and I'm gonna be sitting down and writing down some more tips and tricks for guys, especially the phone guys, man. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching. Continue to grind, continue to shine. It's your boy Drew, and I'm out.
Perfect.